What the? Oh, now I'm supposed to be live. Let me see if this is recognizing that. Alright, so I should have audio. Hopefully someone will... Oh, it was oh, crap. Alright. So, I wasn't live until just now. So, if... Man... I gotta really get this figured out. Alright, so... It shows...
Hopefully someone will...
Oh, alright. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so now it seems to be working. Alright, so if... Oh, one concurrent viewer. Alright, anyway. So I am going to step away for a moment, try and get some more lights on here. And maybe you'll at least get to see something in the middle of the screen besides a big black box. Be right back. Man, jeez. Oh man, I gotta save up some money and invest in some lights, a lamp or something. I should have gotten that one lamp that illuminates your face. Alright, so it looks like the audio's working, looks like the video's working. I just have to... Oh man. I'm not even prepared. I don't have my grub. Be right back. Alright, I might just leave the lights on some. Excuse me. Welcome to anyone who might decide to join. Welcome. Alright, I bet that one concurrent viewer is considered myself. Alright. Man. Still can't really make me out, but you can kind of see. Let me move this. Move this chair over where I've got some goodies. I got some biscuits and I've got some cornbread muffins. Alright. I'm reheating some pasta I made. Basically, I made some elbow macaroni, and I added chicken and celery to it. And I'm just heating that up. Oh, and it's Alfredo sauce. I will be starting this very shortly. I just wanted to have some grub while I'm watching this movie. So, if you have a means of seeing this, excuse me, I presently have the movie at timestamp 00:01. So 1 second into it. So just in case anybody does want to follow along. That's where the timestamp is. So you can sort of see me. I'm illuminated red like the Sith. Excuse me. That means I'm evil. Wah, wah, wah. Alright. Yeah, so I'm at 01. Let me go check on my food and see if it's heated up enough to eat it. Oops. Let me see if this is enough. If I'll still have. Oh, alright. Even with that one lamp, I'm illuminated red. Alright. So. Alright. Anybody here? Anybody here? Oh, only one concurrent viewer. So, I might be watching this alone. Well, welcome, in any case, welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. I'll periodically pop in and check out chat, just in case somebody happens to be there. Let's see, how should we do this? Do it like so. Alright. And welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is Wyman, your host. For anyone who does happen to pop in, make sure you got some grubs, something to munch on, something to drink. As I mentioned earlier, I previously made some pasta. It's elbow macaroni with turkey meat, celery, and Alfredo sauce. And basically I'm trying this out. From all the YouTube videos I've seen, I haven't seen anyone do something like this. It's possible that other people have done this before and I just haven't come across it yet. But I figured I'd give it a shot. I don't know if it's something that Hollywood tries to copyright strike, but I'm trying to take precautions by just having a static image, a screenshot, which I would think would be fair use. You know what? You know, you got those all those bloody leaks and everything from Disney. Seems like everyone knew what the movie was going to be about before they went to the theaters. Sorry, I'm stuffing my face. But maybe I shouldn't be eating through. Yeah. Let me BS a little more and eat. And because I'll probably be doing a lot of talking while the movie's actually playing. So I'm going to be playing the movie. You're not going to actually see the movie. And you're not actually going to be able to hear it because I'm going to have my headphones on listening to it. And I'm going to do more or less a commentary. And share my thoughts on the movie and, you know, things about it. What I might like, what I don't like. Obviously, most everything will be things that I don't like. Man, I don't know if I'm going to ever do one of these again. I'm already starting to bore myself. Alright, I should probably get started. Again, it's going to be a commentary based on Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Find your version however you can. It's just another one of those movies that's just... Hollywood keeps putting out all this garbage that really isn't worth watching, you know? So it's like, why pay for it if you don't have to? I mean, every once in a while you find something good, but most of the time you don't. Oh, let's see, before we begin... If you come in later into the stream, you know, feel free to... Oh, goodness gracious, I'm so sorry. How rude. Go ahead and pop in and say hello in the chat. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. Oh, dang it. That's not what I meant to share. Um, Alright, I'll do it this way via YouTube. Okay, that. Alright, so we got that, Facebook. MeWe. Alright. Back to business. Alright, so. Oh my gosh, I've lost all my viewers. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, I'm boring myself now. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with this and see how things go. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get one viewer. So I'm going to, again, welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. What I'm going to do is do a commentary of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9, if you will, and the conclusion of the so-called Skywalker saga. So I'm going to go ahead and play this movie, and hopefully you don't hear me eating, but I will be munching away while watching the movie, but I'm also going to be talking a lot. Sorry that my lighting sucks. I live in a place where I'm trying to save money on electricity, so I don't have a whole lot of light at nighttime when I do some of my recording. That's why I try to do more of my recording in the daytime when I have sunlight. Alright, so I'm going to start the movie. You will not be able to see the movie. You will not be able to hear the movie. And that's for to try and avoid any copyright protection alerts or what have you. But if you have a version of Star Wars on your end, I'm at timestamp 00:01. So I'm only 1 second into it, and this is before even the opening crawl. So I figure if this video survives, then if you ever do get a hard copy of this, then you'll be able to follow along with it, or, you know, as close as possible. So you may occasionally see my red silhouette. And if you do, if anybody happens to join in, feel free to message me in chat. Interact with me. And I appreciate if anyone does check this out. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, say something in chat. Just interact and watch and what have you. I'm about to start the movie. Again, I'm at timestamp 00:01. I've got some grub. It's turkey pasta that I just threw together. And let me take one final look, make sure I did turn off the stovetop, because I don't want to start a fire and set off the fire alarm. Okay, I'm good to go. So I'm putting on my earbuds because I need a way of listening to the movie. And away we go. Alright, so going to the movie. I'm at timestamp 00:01 and I'm hitting the play button now. Lucasfilm Limited. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I read somewhere that Lucasfilm's logo was traditionally in gold lettering a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. The classic Star Wars music, Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This is just goofy, you know? The dead speak, really. Mysterious broadcast from Emperor Palpatine. I don't like the idea of the Emperor coming back because it just negates the original 6-movie saga and screws up the timeline. General Leia Organa dispatches secret agents, yada yada, to thwart the First Order, yeah. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren rages in search of the Phantom Emperor. It's almost like it's trying to mirror the prequel trilogy, calling Emperor Palpatine the Phantom Emperor. That'd be funny if that was J.J. Abrams' intention. It's just it destroys Anakin and Luke's story arcs. Oh, so goofy. How Kylo Ren uses his lightsaber. That I presume is the Knights of Ren, which are ridiculous because you never really learn anything about them. There's a Wayfinder that everyone was talking about. You know, the thing about Star Wars and the original 6 movies, George Lucas was all about using, like, wipe transitions. I actually enjoyed those. I thought they were cool. I may be wrong, but I think the sequel trilogy tried to do away with screen wipes. Actually, I think maybe Force Awakens still did it, but I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch them again to be sure. I thought they gradually started doing away with the screen wipes to transition between scenes. At last. Snoke trained you well, my boy. I made Snoke. This is just lame. He made Snoke. Why would you even bother making something like Snoke? And he's the voices that Kylo's been hearing all these years. This makes no sense. I've died before. Say, you didn't die to be unnatural. I don't think he truly died based on the way they're telling the story here. If he died, then he wouldn't be back. I guess we're to believe that Palpatine is a zombie. I mean, if he's a zombie, more or less, then what's the point in there being a huge arena or... It seems like he's got all this... What is it called? It's like an arena, like Caesar had when they had the prisoners fighting against lions and stuff. Just an update, I'm on timestamp 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Chewie is playing that the digital chess-looking game on the Millennium Falcon against Poe and Finn. They're claiming Chewie keeps cheating. See, what's with that freaking slug? That giant slug with no arms. How on earth does it do any repairs without any arms? Does he use his eyeballs? You got something for us? Spy in the First Order. It's like a plug. It's like like one of those old printer cables. Just a bigger, fatter version of it. It's just a bizarre idea to transfer data like this. I mean, this seems like it should be. If you got starships and you could do warp drive, that expression on Finn's face when he takes the gunner seat. It's like he was trying to do. It's like he was doing an eye roll as he listened to Finn. I mean, as he listened to Poe talk. I don't know if that was intentional or what. Yeah, what's the freaking use of that dang slug creature? And where do they pick him up? Excuse me. Where did they pick up the slug, man? Where did they pick up the slug? Here's another thing. How do you do hyperspace skipping? How did Poe learn to do that? And how is it that the TIE fighters are literally on their tracks every single time they skip? Wouldn't you have to, like, be locked onto them somehow, like via tractor beam? This just creates so many more questions, you know? Yep, Ray is the Mary Sue. Welcome, concurrent viewer, whoever you might be. Feel free to chat in the chat room. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but I don't understand the whole purpose of Ray supposedly doing some training when she doesn't seem to ever need it. So she just cut off a strip of red cloth. I guess that's just to prove that she made it to a certain checkpoint. And she has to just carry that with her. See, I mean, even if you are distracted, are you really gonna, with all her powers and everything, is she really gonna have that big an issue with this little training droid? If anything, all she should need to do is use the Force and squash that training droid. But instead she ends up using her staff. How does Kylo use Vader's mask to channel or to bring back memories? Got distracted. Didn't finish the training course. Got distracted. I'm just not feeling myself. Yes, you are making excuses. You're not tired, Ray. You're a Mary Sue. Mary Sues don't get tired. Excuse me. I think it's cool that Billy Lord is got a guest role in the Star Wars movies. Billy Lord, as you may know, is Carrie Fisher's daughter. Whoops, I just lost my only concurrent viewer once again. Oh well, I'm just gonna continue and finish watching this movie. Since nobody's around right now, I'll take the opportunity to scarf some food. This is ridiculous. The goofy argument between Ray and Poe, trying to compare damages between the Millennium Falcon against BB-8. BB-8 doesn't even look damaged at all. I don't see any big dent in him. He's still rolling around freely without issue. I don't see any big deal. If anything, the Millennium Falcon has more damage to it. Somehow Palpatine returned. The final order. Exegol. The hidden world of the Sith, eh? Oh no, not her. Maz Kanata. I don't like her. Desert Pisano? That's freaking lame. They really wrote Tico out of this movie. All the other reports I heard about it were that J.J. Abrams simply didn't know what to do with her. It was Ryan Johnson's creation. See, this makes no sense. I'm at 1827. I'm going to pause briefly and then update the stream that we're at 1830. Update. Timestamp. So, I just want to take a moment. So, one thing I actually did like is the fact that when Finn insisted that they, raise friends, essentially, joined her on the next mission. Rey was kind of exasperated and, just accepted the fact that they're going to come with her whether she likes it or not, despite the danger, the threat of danger. And she let out kind of a smile. I actually liked that because it was something different from the bland facial expression she typically carries through the movies. Um, I like the moment where 3PO and R2, the brief moment where they discuss their friendship. And if I understood correctly, he was saying that R2 is one of his best friends that he's ever had. But I'm not sure who else he would consider his best friends other than Luke Skywalker. I'm hoping that it wasn't supposed to be a reference to BB-8 being a best friend, because that makes no sense. And what sucks about this part of the movie is why, through all the original 6 movies in the saga, R2 and 3PO were intended to be the outsiders, the third-party observers. So you're viewing the story from their perspective. And here we now have the two of them parting ways. R2's being left on the the resistance base, I guess you might say, while 3PO is the one who's going on this dangerous mission. Usually it's the other way around. 3PO stays where it's quote-unquote safer, and R2 does all the dangerous stuff because R2 is used to the action. The other thing about it is, from things I've read, R2 is actually supposed to be a general, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a general. Just so you know, everyone, I'm temporarily paused at 18 minutes and 30 seconds to just discuss a few things. And one of them is the fact that I liked when Rey actually let out a smile when she realized or came to the conclusion that her buddies were going to be joining her on this next adventure, whether she liked it or not. And I also liked 3PO and R2, their brief moment where he expressed that R2 was one of his best friends. I'm hoping that his other best friend mentioned was Luke Skywalker, but you never can tell with Disney Star Wars. They're always trying to retcon the original 6 movies, which is horrible. Yeah. So let's go ahead and continue from 1830, and we'll resume. Yummo. So I guess Leia gave Rey Luke's lightsaber, but I don't know how they acquired it, because I thought in The Last Jedi that Rey and Kylo destroy Luke Skywalker's lightsaber by snapping it in two. I don't remember seeing anyone picking up the pieces and taking it home with them. Yeah, it's nice to see Ray smiling from time to time instead of always having that blank look on her face. What is the bloody point of repairing Kylo Ren's helmet? Why weld it back together? Why not? You got all this technology. You've got all this Navy. Why don't they just manufacture another helmet? They probably got a whole stockpile of spare helmets for Kylo Ren, since they know he's on the battlefield a lot. There's the head of the guy who helped transmit the data to R2. No, sir. Well done. I like it. I was laughing at Kylo using the Force to slam that one general or whatever on the ceiling. Lucky indeed. I think 3PO is actually pretty decent in this movie. He's got some good lines. Man, these dancers at this encampment that they've come across. They look kind of like squid or walrus people. Probably more like squid people. For some reason, all I think of is calamari when I see them. All the little babies in this place look like little piggies. So why is Rey the only one who gets the necklace? Why doesn't anyone else get one? Of course. Asking Rey what her family name is. Just Rey. I guess it's trying to reinforce or smear in her face. Ha ha, you're a nobody. But she's about to prove him wrong. Palpatine wants you bad. Palpatine wants you dead. Why didn't you? This is just the strangest thing. This wasn't ever established in canon that you could do these forced Skype calls. No, supposedly originally Snoke was the one who was initiating that, giving them the ability to make that connection. Now, does this mean Emperor Palpatine is facilitating that communication, or have Rey and Kylo actually learn how to do it themselves? Yes, Supreme Leader. You know what? Chewie doesn't get much. Chewie doesn't get to do much in this movie. He's just there. He doesn't. He's not part of the story, really. It was nice seeing Lando, and nice seeing Chewie and Lando hug. Only 2 Wayfinders were made? 2? Just 2? Why would you only make 2? I got a bad feeling about this. Give Leia my love. Yeah, I mean, they seem to do a decent job with Lando. As good as you might expect. To my recollection, he doesn't get killed. Yeah. 3PO goes, "No need to worry, I made it." 3PO is funny, he's got some good lines. Alright, here's the skiff and speeder race. Well, not race, but... Alright, so... I think having speeders with treads kind of makes sense. Because you're going across sand and you don't want... Well... I mean... Why don't they just use big knobby tires like Jeeps have? Why use treads? It just seems like it might be more problematic. And the whole stupid thing about they fly now, they fly now, they fly now. It's not like bounty hunters like Boba Fett hadn't had jetpacks by now. This happens after Return of the Jedi, so they shouldn't be surprised that things have jetpacks. And what's particularly stupid is the fact that these treaded speeder things, I mean, I can't imagine them doing very well over rocks. So you just gotta hope that it's on very flat land. if you got a fast-moving shredded vehicle. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. See, how is it that Ochi's or OG's ship is not... Oh man, alright. Maybe I should pause here. So, pausing at 30:05. Let's see if anyone has bothered to join the chat. Nope. $30.05. $30.05. All right. Let me step away. I'm gonna go grab some more grub. All right. Almost ready. I'm still paused. I grabbed another bowl of my pasta meal and I made myself some instant coffee. I need something to help keep me awake during this movie. One thing I do have to say for it is it's got more action and is more exciting than Captain Marvel. I remember watching Captain Marvel in the theater because I had this movie membership thing from AMC Stubs called A-List. And you could watch up to 3 movies for free every week. So I just said, what the heck? And then watched Captain Marvel in the theater. But I must have, about 45 minutes in, and I fell asleep. It was that bad. It was boring. But then I eventually woke up maybe, I think it was like an hour later. 45 minutes to an hour later, I finally woke up and caught the rest of the movie. All right, so we are at 30 minutes and 5 seconds into this movie. The total movie length is, I guess, 2 hours and 14 minutes. And So they did that stupid scene that you saw in the little teaser that was released by Lucasfilm, where they had stormtroopers with rocket packs. And what didn't make sense is why they even need to get an assist from those goofy treaded speeder bike things. Why would you need to catapult a soldier with a jetpack? I mean, why not just activate the jetpack from the back seat and then launch right off of there? You can still avoid having any flames hitting the back seat of the vehicle. But anyway, that was ridiculous. Another ridiculous thing is what the heck was Rey using a blaster to shoot these pursuers? All she really needed to do is use the force and, just force pull them or force push them and get them to run into each other or something to that effect. It's just a joke. And then, as we'll see, they conveniently land in this unusual quicksand stuff. So when they have action and enemies to fight above ground, they don't sink. But then when they're chit-chatting, they do sink. And then when they fall to the underneath, when you think they have a chance of dying, obviously they're not going to, since they are our main characters. They end up in these caves later on, and from the caves, they're A-okay. They just fall into the cave. These tunnels, carved tunnels, or dug tunnels. And the bizarre thing is, when they're underground, the quicksand material that pulled them down never fills up the passageways, the tunnels. I don't know how the physics work in this planet. All right, so we're at 30:05, and we are going to resume now. And update this. Resuming now. This. Ray, I never told you Ray. Some people think he's gonna profess his love. Oh man, I forget, who the heck is this guy? That sort of looks like Porkins. I can't remember who this guy is supposed to be. But they cut to him so many times it's annoying. You didn't say my name, sir, but I'm alright. Yeah, so now the crew sinks into the tunnels, yet all that sand doesn't come down and fill the tunnels. Like I said, that the physics here is bizarre. I never told you. So what, did Ochi get eaten by the snake they're about to meet? Oh, how convenient. They found a dagger. Three-PO's programming forbids him from reading aloud. Alright, so he's serpent. Interesting how 3PO mentions that he believes there was a motion passed in the Senate about droids not being able to read and translate Sith. I guess that's supposed to be a callback to the prequels? That maybe Palpatine intentionally passed a law to prevent these kinds of things from happening? I think this whole Snake and Rey scene, I think its only purpose is to show that Rey has the ability to heal others. Obviously, she can heal creatures. And I guess you're supposed to wonder if she can heal other humans. Man, these Knights of Ren are useless. They're supposed to look badass, but they're useless. So, what I like to know is how, oh my gosh, how did 3PO climb that incline? Another ridiculous scene. Rey splitting off from the group, putting everyone in danger. That's right. Put everyone in danger. by not giving anyone a heads up as to what the heck she's doing or what's on her mind. Anyone find it interesting that they send Chewie in search of the Rey out in the desert? He's the biggest, hairiest guy, and you're in a desert. I would just think that he'd be sweating like a pig. So here comes that stupid scene with Kylo Ren and a TIE interceptor. See, when they released that little preview thing, I didn't think that it was Kylo behind the wheel or behind the controls of the TIE interceptor. I was thinking maybe it might be Zori Bliss, but turns out it really is Kylo Ren. And how did Chewie get captured so easily, so quickly, and so quietly? Come on, Rey, concentrate. I don't need to concentrate. I'm a Mary Sue, remember? Yeah, at first I thought those gloves didn't belong to Kylo, that they belonged to Zori Bliss instead. Also, I don't remember Kylo having a TIE interceptor. I thought he had a different kind of vehicle. Alright, then you see, man, she took off one of the wings of the TIE interceptor. The ball keeps the sphere, the cockpit, seemingly rolls a couple miles away at least. And then it explodes, and then soon you're gonna see Kylo Ren emerging from the wreckage. There it is. I mean, how come it suddenly looks so close when previously it looked so far away? Yep, here's the tug of war, the Force tug of war. Rey is pissed. Rey is pissed. Ah! I just noticed when they showed Kylo Ren's hand, there was like a lion growl sound. It seems like throughout the trilogy, Finn is either saying, yelling, "No," or "Rey." Oh well, Rey, you killed Chewie. Nice one. Join the dark side now. Run away, run away. Chewie's gone. Well, you know what? No one has ever really gone. Had a vision of the throne of the Sith and who was on it. So now she has this vision of Kylo Ren and her on the throne. Chewie's alive! Translation is inside my memory banks. Nah, holding hands. That was kind of weird the way Finn just rests his fingers over Finn's hand. I thought he was gonna like grab his hand like a bro, not rest it limply. Over Finn's hand. So what's the freaking point of... Excuse me. I guess that's the theme of the day. What's the freaking point? Dia's an ugly looking droid. I'm surprised that they decided to give it a voice. Looks like someone treated him badly. You don't say. Well, you know, if it's an Imperial droid, or a former Imperial droid, would it really know what is considered bad treatment? I don't know. I guess it's considered sentient. Yeah, 3PO's in what is it? One of those jackets with a hood. don't know why, but I thought the name was Zora Bliss when she was first mentioned. But it's actually Zori. I don't get the. I like Carrie Russell, but I think her uniform is impractical. Not that you care, but I think you're okay. I care. Do you? Really? Do you really? See, Zori Bliss's helmet looks so much like the Rocketeer. You almost expect her to have a rocket pack on her back. Yeah, there's Knights of Ren again, being useless as usual. Yeah, I mean, Zori Bliss's uniform isn't very practical, in my opinion. Even Boba Fett's armor has more armor for protection. She looks really vulnerable. Babu Frick is weird, but kind of cute. Joy's memory go blah blah blah. R2's storage units are famously unreliable. I doubt it. What are you doing there, 3PO? What are you doing there, 3PO? Taking Las Luxa, my friends. Another thing, that makes no sense. Those are not your friends. They're strangers. You haven't even known them very long. Nope. Oh, going back a little bit, when a bunch of apes repaired Kylo Ren's mask, I don't know what it is about him. I'm not big on humanoid apes. Alright, anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, I thought it was amusing when at the last minute C-3PO had an idea on some other way that might work, short of doing a memory wipe. First Order Captain's Medallion. At first I thought they were going to remove Zori Bliss's helmet completely, but only shows her eyes and nose. Kerry Russell's really pretty. And they did a good, the makeup artist did a great job on her eyes. And nobody responded to the Battle of Crate emergency message because Rose Tico prevented Finn from sacrificing himself. Squiggy. Squeak eliminated. Thank you. Very kind. Yeah, the joint is ready. Three-PO with red eyes. Hey! I don't know. I kind of like Babu Frick. What the frick? Kind of goofy, but I don't know. Oh, she senses Chewie. I'm C-3PO, human cyborg relations. I, Babu Freak. Babu Freak. I wonder if Zuri Bliss's helmet was also intended to resemble Slave One. You know the shape of it? Holy crap, I'm getting tired. Part of it I know is because I'm eating so much food. I think at the 1 hour mark I'm going to pause it again. Take a little breather. Man, they all have great they all have great aim. It's okay that we're here. It's it's good. Thank goodness you're here. Oh man, why does they only take out 2 cameras total? There it goes, splitting off again. Going up, do your own thing. General doesn't even know that the resistance ship is parked in their bay. One interesting thing is, in all the scenes with stormtroopers, they seem to make it relatively clear that a lot of the stormtroopers are women. What the? Where is it? Poe got shot by a laser blast. It almost looks like his right arm was harmed, but it was actually the left upper arm that got hit with the blaster shot. There's that goofy pedestal with Vader's melted helmet. There's everything in plain sight, not even under lockdown. I pushed you in the desert because I needed to see it. I needed you to see it, who you are. I know the rest of your story. I know a lot. Here's the knowledge drop. Ray, I know what happened to him. Wait, what fell down there? Little red balls? Okay, I'm going to pause here at 1:01:11. Pausing at 1:01. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I'm going to try and brave it through the last hour and 15 minutes or so of the movie. I'm more tired than I expected I'd be. And I didn't even work a full 8 hours today. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm at 1:01:11. I keep bouncing between 1 and 0 concurrent viewers. Whoa! I'm going to pause momentarily because I'm going to get up and stretch, drink some more coffee, maybe eat a few more bites of food. Yawn some. I'm just taking a break. Eating some more, drinking some coffee. If there's someone out there that's actually watching this, please do me a favor and say something in chat or like the stream or whatever. I'll be back. Oh man. Stretch. Be right back. Bathroom break. All right. So sorry for the delay. Sorry, stepped away. Am back now. Needed to take a breather, stretch my legs, etc., 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 etc. Okay. Let's resume the movie. And let's see. We left off at 1:01:11. Okay. Doobie 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 doop doobie doobie doop doobie doobie doop doop. She's an onjaku. She's got. Well, wouldn't you expect the Jedi Hunter to search Jakku then? So that's where you are. One of the things I don't. The Emperor's always wanted you dead. I'll come tell you? Is that what he said? Excuse me. This is goofy. I'm the spy. That is just goofy. I mean, I don't know how else he would deliver that line, but I guess that's about as good as any. It gets to the point. When I saw that movie poster leaked with 3PO carrying the bowcaster, Chewie's bowcaster, I thought that there was going to be a scene where 3PO actually uses the bowcaster. But that would be even stupider, I suppose. One of the things I hate the most about the Disney Star Wars trilogy is they have horrible lightsaber fights, man. It's just like slinging swords against each other. Clash, clash, clash. There's no elegance to it like you saw in the original trilogy and especially the prequels. It's like all the lightsaber fights got horrible after Return of the Jedi. Wee, you're a Palpatine. Ray Palpatine. dyad in the force. So how did Kylo come to that conclusion? How does he know what a dyad is? The worst part about... Is his scar longer than before? Because I thought in Return of the Jedi it was mostly healed. But now it looks like the scar got longer. Alright, so how does this work now? So they're inside the... Alright. The afterburners or whatever blew all the stormtroopers down, but didn't affect Rey or Kylo very much. Ah, jeez. I thought when you're in... Aren't you technically in outer space there? It looked like Rey went outside the range of the force field that keeps outer space from coming. That keeps people from being exposed to outer space. And keeps the artificial gravity in place. But... People keep telling me they know me. I'm afraid no one does. I don't even know myself. Oh, jeez. So how were Palpatine and Kylo communicating? He was simply in the middle of a hallway, staring at a wall. Was it like a communicator in his helmet? One of the biggest mistakes they did in the sequel trilogy is they had Kylo remove his mask. He should never have removed his mask. Yeah, there's the remains of the Death Star. That makes no sense. Why would so much of it be intact? Should have been bits and pieces. Should have been stardust. Yeah, just a coinky dink. The shape of the knife exactly matches the mountain range. Well, not the mountain range, but the destroyed structure of the Death Star. Seen better. Rough landing. Shanna. Jana. I'm Jana. It's like they spent so much time introducing all these new characters, but they're not spending enough time helping us get to know the existing key characters. So you never get a chance to feel for them. Yeah, one of the things I think it's trying to make clear in this movie is that a lot of the stormtroopers are women. So I guess it's equal opportunity killing. The curiosity is, do women stormtroopers have better aim than male stormtroopers? It's real, all of it. Obviously, Ray got on a water skimmer thingy. She can magically brave the skimmer, that's what it's called. She can naturally, without any effort, navigate these treacherous waters. It looks like it should be too much for a single person to manage, but I don't know. What do I know? Nah. I'm not Leia. That's for damn sure. Poe got burned. Now he's gonna go away and sulk. I'm not Leia. I'm supposed to be second in command of the Resistance. Finn, there's another skimmer. Let me take a quick look, see if anybody happens to be in chat. I lost all my concurrent viewers. I'm at 0 again. This Rise of Skywalker is like one big old movie full of one thing that doesn't make sense after another. Look at all these stormtrooper helmets. I can understand that this Death Star would be full of stormtrooper helmets, but how is so much of this intact, and why are the stormtrooper helmets in such great condition? Man, so much of this is intact. And I'm not quite sure, is this really the original throne room where Vader and Luke fought? Parts of it look like it, but I think the windows might be different. Alright, here's a goofy area, a goofy part or scene where Rey confronts Dark Rey. There's another scene that doesn't make sense. Like, what's the point? It's not like this is a test or a challenge for her. Is this supposed to be her facing her Palpatine lineage? Don't be afraid of who you are. See? Oh man, this is so goofy. If they were going to introduce the Dark Ray, they should have spent more time on it. Should have made a longer scene. And it's incredibly stupid that the scene ended with Dark Ray going all crazy looking, like with sharp teeth. It's as though JJ intended for this movie to be part horror movie. And I still don't get the purpose of that. I wonder when Kylo destroyed the Wayfinder, if he was using the Force to help destroy it in his hand, or if he was supposedly destroying it from pure physical. Why didn't Maz Kanata sacrifice herself to distract Kylo so that Leia didn't have to sacrifice herself? Man. Rey force pushed. Excuse me. Force pushed Finn quite a distance away. They should have hired a fight choreographer like they did for the previous movies. Because all they do between Rey and Kylo is just swing it back and forth like kids. And then Rey does this weird lunge attack where she's like stabby stab. I really don't think a stabby stab attack is something that Ray is good enough to use. And then Kylo with the hilt with the fiery crossguard. That would be so darn hard to use without accidentally cutting yourself numerous times. You figure Kylo must have lost one or two hands, or at least a few fingers. Maybe he's got robotic arms or something. There's Leia, reaching out to Ben. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Murderous Ray. Kylo is dead. So is Leia. Man, R2 should have been with C-3PO during their adventures. They should not have been split up. That's a nasty looking scar, Kylo. Alright. Heal Kylo like you healed the snake, because there's now precedence. Since it was pre-established earlier in the movie. La-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da. Kylo's like, dude, what did you just do? You just saved me. I did want to take your hand. Ben's hand. Because Ben and I, we are Reylo. Yeah, then she knows how to pilot a TIE interceptor. See, so apparently Kylo has more than one vehicle, and they're all TIE interceptors, I guess. I still thought it was a different vehicle, though. I thought they created a new special one. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a shuttle. Man, and I don't get this ugly looking lady that they keep putting in scenes. The one who gave the news that Leia's gone. Who's that ugly lady other than gay representation? See, I don't see the importance of that ugly lady, so when she conveyed that Leia was gone, I think if I were Poe, Rey, and Finn, and Chewie, that I'd go and see for myself, just to be sure. And so I knew for sure what she was talking about, whether it really meant that Leia died, instead of taking her at face value. Then Chewie falling to the ground, mourning, would have had more impact. used it. My son is alive. Right. You're just a memory. Your memory. So by now, Liz already dead. So Kylo's memory of Han is convincing him to turn good. He's mirroring that statement. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I wonder if they found a way to get Harrison Ford to come back. Or these are like scenes that are CGI'd. Or from the cutting room floor, or deleted scenes or something. I don't know if it was a good idea to throw that lightsaber. Especially since he's so good with it, but maybe that makes him feel tied to the dark side. I don't know. General Pride. Oh man, ridiculous. Oh, this is so stupid. These trooper helmets, the majority of their uniform is black, but the back portion of their helmet is red. Why? They look like the same uniforms as the Death Star operations control troopers. Planet killing weapons. Final order. So stupid. Not ready. Neither were we. Luke, Han, Leia, me. Who's ever ready? I like Lando, but I don't like this answer here. We had each other. That's how we won. What kind of answer is that? Really? How can an Imperial droid miss a human? Yeah, more stupidity. Rey trashed the TIE Interceptor. She's on Octu now. Self-imposed exile like Luke. I was kind of hoping that Rey would also have a scene where she's drinking sea cow milk. The Jedi's weapon deserves more respect. What are you doing? Luke knew. Leia knew. They all knew she was a Palpatine. Confronting fear is the destiny of a Jedi. That's kind of contradictory to what you did, Jake Skywalker. Now, is it just me, or is this a pink lightsaber hilt? It looks like it's full of pink all over the place. I don't buy that explanation. I mean, I kind of liked seeing the training between Luke and Leia, but there should have been more. They did an okay job with the CGI on Luke, a younger Luke and younger Leia, but it was kind of neat. But it doesn't make sense for Leia to just abandon her, leave her saber, and stop training in the ways of the Jedi. I don't think there was any legit reason for her to continue being a general. She was already a princess, and she could have been a Jedi Knight as well. The other thing they screwed up with this trilogy is they broke all the rules. Luke's Force ghost smiling at her. I mean, since when are they able to interact with the physical plane once they're a Force ghost? Rey should have retrieved the X-Wing from the water, not Luke. Memory restoration complete. Mistress Ray. Everything that Dio and let me see, where am I here? 136.27. 136.27. Ships that size need help. We need to pull some hold to remove this. Make some real damage. This is a freaking stupid slug. There's that big guy again. I think he's got to be J.J. Abrams' friend or something. And then they show that ugly woman again, leading up to the steps leading up to the gay scene. There's that big guy again. Now it looks like they're playing hot potato. What the heck is he doing? Is that person carrying a parachute with them? Ay, ay, ay. They've taken enough of us. Now we take the war to them. Yeah. Alright then. Freaking huge fleet. How are they even expected to take down that entire fleet? There's so many freaking Star Destroyers, and they all have the power to destroy a planet. Man, I hate those helmets. And they're like the troopers who activate the Death Star cannon, the main cannon. Except instead of being all black, the back part of the helmet is red. Dang, it's so ugly. Stands out like a sore thumb too. It being red. Oh my gosh. What a joke. Holy cow, it's already 3:07 a.m. today? I didn't expect it to take as long as it did for me to get my rig set up for this. The navigation toad's been deactivated. There's that big guy again. I'm tired of seeing him. They keep cutting to him over and over and over, just like that ugly woman who does the LGBT gay kiss. I feel it. You heard the general. All wings, cover that lander. Tempespitus. It's forces, space horses. There's the so-called Death Troopers, aka the Lipstick Troopers. Oh, holy crap. I'm so tired. I know part of it is because I got off to a late start and I'm doing this after work and it's 3:09 a.m. Eastern and I ate a bunch of food. I kind of want to take another break, but I want this to be over with. So it's a little over half an hour to go. No one's interested in watching the stream because part of it is probably because the static image. Yeah, static image in an almost black box. It's no wonder. There's no interest. Empress Palpatine. Is all the Sith live in me. So even though I guess Palpatine was trying to trick Kylo, telling him that he wanted to kill Rey, when in actuality, he simply wanted to take over Ray's body. Just stay alive. Yeah, there they go again. So there's a big old arena or stadium or what have you, full of, I don't know if they're like various levels of Palpatine clones or what the heck is going on, but it's like a huge crowd. The only family you have here is me. Yeah, he's like a freaking zombie. He doesn't have the pupils in his eyes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Palpatine's up to his old tricks, opening the sunroof to give her a clue as to the hopelessness of her side's navy. We're taking down this entire ship down. She will strike me down and pledge herself as a Sith. Right. Here come the Knights of Ren. Useless POSs. She will draw her weapon. She will come to me. She will take her revenge. with a struck of a saber. I wonder if he actually... Do it! Make the sacrifice! What? Kind of makes this little motion. It's kind of goofy, but it's also funny. Well, so, alright. So what are those blaster bolts? At first it looked like the blaster bolts were coming straight from Ray's hands, but I think what's going on is she's deflecting them somehow. Stand together. Die together. The life force of your bond. The power of two restores the one true emperor. Yeah, right. That was so freaking crazy. Yeah, I got the sunroof open on the deck. We're at the scene where Poe's giving up on everything. There's Calrissian Lando's voice. And there's a navy of all these different ships. I'm not sure if this is... Nice flying, Lando. Let's see, where are we? We're at 154. We're at 154. So long, sky trash. Take a guess, Spice Runner. Yeah, first when they destroyed the planet that Zori was stuck on, I thought she got killed, but I'm not sure how she escaped. Unless she has her own ship. As once I fell, so fall the last Skywalker. Wah, wah, wah. Really? Man, Palpatine blasting super electricity across the sky, hitting all these resistance fighters. Be with me, be with me. Trying to commune with the ancient Jedi. See, I read all these stories saying that there's supposed to be all kinds of different Jedi speaking at this time. But so many of the voices sound so similar. I thought that you'd only have voices of Luke, uh, oh man. Let your death be the final word. See, Rey's already using a lightsaber one-handed. That's an indication that she's a Jedi Master. Because otherwise she'd still be using two hands. And I am all the Jedi. Oh no, it's Avengers Endgame all over again. Why? So now they're trying to rescue Finn and what's her name? Jana? How do they even have such great vision that they could see them on a falling Star Destroyer from such a distance away with all this other crazy crap going on? Ray is dead. For now. Yeah, somehow Kylo climbed his way up. So supposedly Kylo is the son of Han and Leia. Leia is the son of Anakin. Leia is the daughter of Anakin. Anakin came from Shmi, is the son of Shmi. And from what I understand, Senator Palpatine impregnated Shmi. What the heck? Let me pause this momentarily. I hear something outside. Pausing at 2:04:01. BRB. Be right back. Welcome to... Oh, man. I had a concurrent viewer just briefly and then disappeared. I might have been hearing footsteps on the staircase. Be right back. Okay, so Yeah, it looked like sounds like there was someone walking outside. I just hearing the footsteps. Alright, so one concurrent viewer again, so hopefully you can stick around to the end of this. If you would, do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe to my channel, mark the bell notification, and I'm sorry, this is kind of painful. This wasn't the best idea I had. Alright, so I'm going to resume the movie from 2:04:01. Resuming movie from 2:04. Not the best idea I had. Man, I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me. Please, somebody say something. So Kylo brought Ray back to life. And then they had a freaking kiss. What the hell? And then Ray, on her side of the family, she's ultimately the granddaughter of Palpatine. So that means Reylo is incest. Kylo's dead. The kiss of death. Kind of weird. Kylo disappears like a Jedi would. Same with Leia. They both, for some reason, do it at the same time. Yeah, Reylo is incest. Fold your wings, X-Wing. There's Bespin. There's the Ewok village. It looks so fake. Background scenery. Looks like a painting. Man. Oh no, there's that stupid lady again. Ugly lady. Why are Dio and BB-8 interacting? Oh man, why are you hugging the freaking giant space slug? What the? There's the LGBT scene. Oh jeez. And then, of course, Chewie gets a medal. Man, I was afraid that they were going to have a scene where Maz Kanata and Chewie make out or something. Because she kept calling him her boyfriend. Well, let's find out. There's the trio hug. Reuniting and it feels so good. Reunited cause we're understood. There's one perfect thing, then our Mary Sue Ray is it. So, oh man, to add insult to injury, Ray takes a Millennium Falcon all the way to Tatooine. She's got no ties to Tatooine. She probably heard about it or read about it in the Jedi Sacred Texts. Although I don't think there would be much, probably not even a chapter dedicated to Tatooine. I don't get how Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's house is in such impeccable shape and there aren't any squatters. I mean, really? Someone by now would have moved in and taken over the place. And what the hell is she burying Luke and Leia's sabers into Tatooine Earth for? Okay, I'm not quite sure if this means that she is... There's been no one for so long. Who are you? Goofy. So goofy ass. Why would she retreat all the way to Tatooine? Ray Skywalker. Really? And then she goes and steals the dual sons. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank goodness it's over. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. Let the pain stop. Oh my gosh, that's... Oh, jeez. Alright, so... Uh, Alright, so this is essentially done. The movie's over. Thanks for possibly one concurrent viewer hanging out with me, keeping me company some of the time. Sorry I had to take so many breaks. Oh man, I was just getting exhausted. I bet I was going into a food coma. That's probably what was really impacting my ability to stay awake. Alright, I'd better just end this stream. If anyone catches this later, good luck in staying awake. This was also kind of an experiment. I was hoping this would be more entertaining, but in retrospect, and I know a great deal of it is my fault, but in retrospect, this turned out to be rather boring. But hopefully you gleaned some kind of ideas as to what my thoughts were on the movie. I'm probably going to create maybe a few short videos about the movie. And yeah, considerably shorter than this freaking stream. Anyway, thanks for being a concurrent viewer, I guess. I wish there would be some interaction in that. Whoever you are would come say something in chat. Hopefully you're not a YouTube bot. Anyway, we'll see if I get any views. And I guess we'll also see if YouTube decides to shut down this stream or flag it for any reason. I don't think they will, but you never know with YouTube. They've done crazier stuff. Alright, so I'm going to conclude this stream. I'm going to end it. Thank you, whoever you are, for hanging out with me from time to time. And if you would, please like, comment, subscribe, mark the bell notification. And yeah, hopefully somebody likes the stream. At least one person. Excuse me. And then when you hit the bell notification, at least mark it for all notifications so you receive everything. Alright. This has been WyzGyz Entertainment. You have a great night, and I'll catch you later. If I wake up early enough, I'll do some videos in the morning. And maybe I'll take a break from doing streams until I get some more videos under my belt. Thank you very much. Bye.